Hello students, the next chapter which we are going to see is statistics. In lower standard, in statistics, we have seen bar graph and its type, and also we have seen the concept of mean or average. Now in 10th standard, the first topic which we are going to see is also mean. In this case, we are going to see how to find out the mean for grouped frequency by using three methods. Those methods are direct method, assume mean method and step deviation method. So the first sum which we are going to see is the following table shows the number of students and the time they utilized daily for their studies. Find the mean time spent by the students for their studies by direct method. So the first sum which we are going to see is to find out the mean by using direct method. In this case they have given us time in hours and number of students. So the first column which we are going to make is CI, that is class interval. In this sum, we are talking about time in hours. So in bracket we will write time in hours. Now, what's the first class? 0 to 2. Second class is 2 to 4. Third is 4 to 6. 6 to 8. And last is 8 to 10. So in first step what we have done, we have wrote the given classes in the column of class interval. Now second column we will find out class mark. Class mark is denoted by xi, is denoted by x of I. Now in 9th standard already we have seen how to find out class mark. Let's revise it. Now if we are talking about the first class 0 to 2, 0 is my lower limit whereas 2 is my upper limit. Now how to find out class mark? Class mark is equal to lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So in this case 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 we will get 1. Again I am repeating it. In the second class my lower limit is 2, upper limit is 4. Add it, 2 plus 4 is 6. Dividing it by 2, 6 upon 2 is 3. So on, here we will get 5, 7, 9. So in the second step what we have done, we have found out class mark. The formula for finding out class mark is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Now in the third column we will write number of students. It is denoted by f of I. Now third column we are going to get it from the question. So in 0 to 2 how many students are there? 7. 2 to 4 18. 4 to 6 12. 6 to 8 10 and 8 to 10 3. Now in last column we are going to find out fi xi, that is fi multiplied by xi. 1 into 7 7, 18 3s are 54, 12 5s are 60, 7 10s are 70, 9 3s are 27. Now let's find out summation fi. Now summation fi means add all the answers of fi. 18 plus 7 25, 25 plus 12 is 37, 37 plus 10 is 47, 47 plus 3 is 50. So answer of summation fi is 50. Now let's find out addition of fi xi. 7 plus 4 11, 11 plus 7 18, 1, 1 plus 2 3, 7 plus 3 10, 16, 16 plus 5 21. So the answer for summation fi xi is 218. Now therefore by direct method, now what we are finding out? Mean. It is denoted by x bar. So by direct method the formula for finding out mean is summation fi xi upon summation fi, that is equal to 218 divided by 50, that is equal to 5 ones are 5, 10 जा. Now we will divide 218 by 5. 5 4 जा 20. 18. 5 3 जा 15. 30. 5 6 जा 30. That is equal to 4.36. Therefore, mean time spent by the students for studies is 4.36 hours. Now let's revise the sum again. So the first sum which we are going to see is how to find out mean by direct method. In this sum we are talking about the number of students and the time spent by the students for studying. So the first column is CI, that is class interval, time in hours. This is from the question. First class is 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10. So we got our first column 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8 and 8 to 10. In the second column we found out class mark. Now the formula for finding out class mark is lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 upon 2 will be 1. 2 to 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 upon 2 is 3 and so on. Class mark is always denoted by xi. The third column is number of students denoted by f of I, that is again from the question 7, 18, 12, 10, 3. 7, 18, 12, 10, 3. And the last column which we found out was fi xi. Just multiply these two values. So 1 into 7, 7. 3 into 18, 54. 5 into 12, 60. 7 into 10, 70. 9 into 3, 27. Now this symbol is for summation, that is total of fi. So summation fi we got 50. Summation fi xi is equal to 218. So by direct method the formula is mean x bar is equal to summation fi xi upon summation fi. We substituted a value, we divided it, we got the final answer 4.36. Students should write the final answer. Mean time spent by the students for studies is 4.36 hours. Now let's see the next sum. In the following table, the toll paid by drivers and number of vehicles is shown. Find the mean of toll by assume mean method. Now in second sum, we are going to see the next method. The next method is assume mean method. Now in this case, we are talking about toll and number of vehicles. So again, our first column will be CI, that is class interval. Here we are talking about toll in rupees. So what is the first class? 300 to 400, 400 to 500, 500 to 600, 600 to 700 and 700 to 800. Now in the first example we have seen what is our second column. Second column is class mark. It is denoted by x of I. Now we have seen the formula for class mark. Class mark is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So 300 plus 400 is 700. 700 upon 2 is 350. Now in this case we have to just take the mid value. So 400 and 500. What is the middle value? 450. 550. 650 and 750. Now the next column is number of vehicles. Number of vehicles. It is denoted by f of I. What are the values? 80, 110, 120, 70 and 40. Now since we are solving this sum by assume mean method, now see the column of xi. In the column of xi there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number of values are 5. So we will consider the middle value as a. So 1, 2, 3. So in this case we have considered the value of a as 550. Now in this case, since the number of values were odd, we easily got the middle value. If the number of values are even. Suppose there are 6 values, so student can consider either third value or fourth value as a. So in this case we have considered a is equal to 550. Now we will see one new variable, that is di. What is di? Xi minus a, that is equal to xi minus 550. That is, we will subtract 550 from each value of xi. Now 350 minus 550 minus 200. Why we are getting here value negative? Because we are subtracting bigger number from smaller number. 450 minus 550 minus 100. 550 minus 550 0. 650 minus 550 100. And 750 minus 550 is again 200. In last we'll find out fi di, that is we'll multiply both the values of fi and di. So 8 2s are 16, so minus 16,000. 110 ones are 110. 11 ones are 11. Okay. 120 into 0 is 0. 70 into 100 is 7,000. 4 2s are 8. So 8,000. Now let's revise it again. Now this second sum we are seeing it by assume mean method. So the first column is same as we have seen in direct method. Second column is also same. Third column is also same. Now in this method we are seeing one new variable. That new variable is di. What is di? Di is nothing but xi minus a. Now what is this a? A is nothing but the assumed mean. Now how to take the value of a? See the values of xi. Whichever value comes in the middle, consider that value as a. In this case there were 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we consider the third value as a. So our a is 550. Now what we did? We subtracted 550 from each value of xi. 350 minus 550 minus 200. 450 minus 550 minus 100. 550 minus 550 0. 650 minus 550 100. 750 minus 550 is 200. Now we will find out the value of summation fi. Now summation fi is equal to, we will add it, 70, 40, 110, 110, 110, 220, 220 plus 80, 300, 300 plus 120, 420. Now summation fi di. 8 plus 7, 15,000. 15,000 minus 11,000, 4,000. 4,000 minus 16,000, minus 12,000. So here we got summation fi di is equal to minus 12,000. Now therefore summation fi is equal to 420. Summation fi di is equal to minus 12,000. First we'll find out d bar. What will be d bar? D bar is equal to summation fi di upon summation fi, that is equal to minus 12,000 divided by 420, that is equal to 0 0 cut. So what will get? Both the numbers are divisible by 2. So minus 600 upon 21. Again we can divide it by 3. So minus 200 upon 7, that is equal to minus 7 2s are 14, 60, 7 8s are 56, 40, 7 5s are 35, 7 7s are minus 28.57. Now we have to find out mean x bar. So here we will mention the method by assumed mean method. What is the formula now? Mean x bar is equal to a plus d bar. What is the value of a? 550 plus d bar minus 28.57, that is equal to 550 plus minus minus 28.57, that is equal to, now let's see the subtraction. 550 can be written as 550.00 minus 28.57. Now we can't subtract 7 from 0, so we will borrow 4, 9, 9, 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1. 5, 21.43. What is the final answer? The mean of toll. Therefore, mean of toll is 521.43 rupees. Now let's see the next sum. In this sum, a frequency distribution of funds collected by 120 workers in a company for the drought affected people are given in the following table. Find the mean of the funds by step deviation method. Now in previous example we have seen how to find out mean by direct method and by assume mean method. In this sum we will see the next method, that is step deviation method. So again our first column will be CI. In this case we are talking about fund in rupees. What is the first class? 0 to 500. 500 to 1000. 1000 to 1000. 500. 1000. 500 to 2000. 2000 to 2500. Second, we have seen in the previous example class mark. It is divided by x of I. Again I am repeating it. How to find out class mark? Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So 0 plus 500, 500. 500 divided by 2, 250. 500, 1000, 750. 1250. 1750. 2250. Now third column, again number of workers. It is divided by f of I. 35, 28, 32, 15, 10. Now in assume mean method we had seen a new variable di, that is nothing but xi minus a, that is equal to xi minus. Now see the column of xi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number of values are 5. So we will consider the middle value as a. So in this case our a is 1250. Subtract this value from the each value of xi. So 250 minus 1250 minus 1000. 750 minus 1250 minus 500. 1250 minus 1250 0. 1750 minus 1250 plus 500. And 2250 minus 1250 plus 1000. Now in step deviation method we will see one new variable, that is ui is equal to di upon g. What is g? G is nothing but GCD of all the values of di, that is a number which will divide all the values of di. Now if you observe the values are minus 1000, minus 500, 500 and 1000. So here we can consider g as 500. Now 1000 divided by 500, 2. 500 divided by 500, 1. 0, 1 and 2. And last fi ui. 35 into minus 2, minus 70. 28 into minus 1, minus 28. 32 zeros are 0. 15 ones are 15. 10 twos are 20. Now find summation fi. 5 plus 2, 7 plus 8, 15 plus 5, 20. 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 12. Summation fi is 120. Summation fi ui. 20 plus 15, 35. 35 minus 28 is 7. 7 minus 70, minus 63. Now, therefore, what is summation fi? 120. Summation fi ui minus 63. So first, therefore, we will find out u bar. What will be the formula for u bar? Summation fi ui upon summation fi, that is equal to minus 63 upon 120. Now these both the numbers are divisible by 3, so minus 21 upon 40. Now we will keep it as it is. Here we will mention the method by step deviation method. Mean x bar is equal to a plus g into u bar. What is the value of a? Minus 1250 plus what's the value of g? 500. What we got the value of u bar? Minus 21 upon 40. That is equal to 1250. Plus into minus will be minus. 0 0 cancel. 21 5s are 105. 1050 upon 4. That is equal to 1250 minus. Let's find out the answer of 1050 divided by 4. 4 2s are 8. 25. 4 6s are 24. 10. 4 2s are 8. 1250.0 262.5 4 9. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. 14 minus 6 is 8. 987.5. So therefore mean of the funds collected is rupees 987.5. Now let's see the whole sum again. In this sum we are talking about the number of workers and fund collected. So CI, class mark, number of workers, same as we have seen in direct method. In assumed main method we have seen one new variable di. What is di? Xi minus a. What is a? A is assumed mean. How to find out the value of a, or which value of xi should be considered as a? See the values of xi, consider the middle value as a. So in this case the number of values are 1 2 3 4 5. So middle value we have considered as a. So what is our a? 1250. Subtract it from each value of xi, we got the value of di. Now in step deviation method we are taking one new variable ui. What is ui? Nothing but di upon g. What is g? G is nothing but gcd of all the values of di. That is the biggest number which will divide all the values of di. In this case all the numbers are divisible by 500. So we took the value of g as 500. Minus 1000 divided by 500, minus 2. Minus 500 upon 500, minus 1. 0 upon any number, 0. 500 upon 500, 1. 1000 upon 500, 2. Lastly, find out the multiplication of FIUI. Now we found out summation FI, summation FIUI. Now first we will find out U bar. What is U bar? Summation FI upon summation FI. U bar is equal to summation FIUI upon summation FI, that is equal to minus 21 upon 40. By step deviation method, what is mean? Mean is equal to a plus g u bar. Substitute the value of a, substitute the value of g, substitute the value of u bar. We got the final answer as 987.5.